morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to the July 10th, 2025 Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Roll call, please. Here.
Here.
Are there any conflict of interest statements?
No, sir.
Approval of the minutes of the meeting of July 3rd, 2025.
I recommend approval.
And I concur. Excuse me. Number 5, bid openings. Demolition of properties 4712 Holman Avenue, 6810 Kennedy Avenue, and 6833 Kennedy Avenue. It looks like we have 2. And the first one is from JM Industrial Services in Fair Oaks, Indiana. We have the bid proposal. We have the Form 96. We have the non-collusion affidavit and the bid bond. Do we want these total price for all 3, or do we want them broken down individually? Just the total price? Okay, the total bid for JM Industrial Services is $44,800. Again, that's $44,800. Okay, the second one is from C. Lee Construction Services out of Gary, Indiana. Excuse me, we have the bid form, the Form 96. The non-collusion affidavit and the bid bond. And their bid, C. Lee Construction Services, their bid is $188,000. Does anybody need either one of those read aloud again?
No, refer to inspections for review.
Okay. I recommend approval to send it for bid for tabulation.
To inspections.
And to inspection, sorry. Yep.
And I concur. Okay. Moving on to matters from other department heads or their representatives.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. President, I would request that we move up, because Mr. Peterson's here and he's got another matter to attend to. 10D, which is the status on 7235-41 Calumet. You're aware of this property, of course.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson's been here on several occasions. My understanding with speaking to Mr. Luter and Mr. Peterson that his client has pulled permits, that work is progressing in removing the, I think, the gas and water issues.
That's correct.
And that we'd like to just continue this another 30 days if we could to get a new date. I don't know if Mr. Peterson has anything to add.
I concur with everything Mr. Smith has said, and I similarly request it to be pushed over for 30 days.
Okay, so August 7th or 14th, does you have a preference?
Let me check my calendar, please.
Okay.
August 7th would be fine.
Is that okay, Gavin?
Yes, August 7th is good.
Okay,
I recommend we set this for status for August 7th, 2025.
and I concur.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to correspondence, letter A, excuse me, is there anything else from department heads or their representatives? Okay, moving on to correspondence, letter A, correspondence received from William Short, Chief of Police, recommending Kristen Alamillo and Zachary Anderson be appointed as probationary members and to serve their 1-year probationary period effective July 10th, 2025.
I recommend Chief Short's request.
And I concur. Letter B, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting the approval of $29,190 of CIB funding be allocated for the Kennedy Road Diet change order number 4 subgrade treatment at oil pipelines.
For the record, we're asking you to approve both the funding allocation and the change order. During the course of early construction, we found out from the oil pipelines that they wouldn't allow us to cement stabilize the roadway, which was the plan. So we had to revert to compacted aggregate for the subgrade treatment. If that all sort of
Kind of makes sense, yeah.
sort of esoteric
Yeah.
on my end, so, but whatever, sort of boring and whatnot, but.
Yeah.
So, we switched, there's a cost involved in the switch to use compacted aggregate. CIB met on Monday, approved funding, and asked for your approval of both the funding allocation and the change order.
Okay,
I recommend approval.
and I concur.
Thank you.
Thank
sir.
you. Letter C, correspondence received from Controller's Office requesting the approval of the renewal of amusement device license for El Taco Real, Chuck and Irene's, Dick's Are You Crazy, and Flat Rock Tap.
I recommend approval.
And I concur. Letter D, correspondence received from First Baptist Church of Hammond requesting to close off a portion of Oakley Street from Sibley Street, not to Willow Court, and a portion of State Street from 8 a.m. on July 14th until 11 p.m. on July 17th, 2025 for their annual youth conference. I'm just wondering if we're okay with the 11 o'clock. We've been pretty stringent on the 10 o'clock, so I think we'll approve it to 10 p.m. Is that okay with everybody? Or you want to go ahead with 11?
Yeah, obviously, we just want to, when was the date on that, 14th?
July 14th, yeah.
Okay, I guess if there is an issue, we would have enough time, right, because I think it's 17th.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, we have to go 10 p.m., just let them know.
Okay.
I just don't know, like, if the youth conference, I'd hate to
I know, me too.
see
That's
it
what,
coming out late at night, and
Yeah.
then the road be open, that's all.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
just request PD to follow.
yeah,
up.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
So, I mean,
So we're okay with the 11 then for just,
Maybe just, yeah, but just, hey, they could go down to 10 after PD.
gotcha. Okay.
all right, I recommend approval.
And I concur. Letter E, correspondence received from New Zion Temple Church requesting to have a parade on August 2nd, 2025, starting at noon and requesting fire trucks and police cars in the parade with attached alternate parade route and approval from the Hammond Police Department.
Do we know why it's an alternate parade route, or they have two?
Made, yeah, we offered another route,
Gotcha.
a safer route in our
Yep.
opinion, so we're good.
All right, I recommend approval.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I think that was that one, yeah. Okay, letter F, correspondence received from Ron Novak requesting the approval of the proposed license agreement renewal with American Smelting and Refining Company and its representative Ramboll Americas Engineering Solutions Incorporated, granting access to city property located at 1,200 and 1,300 blocks of Lakeview Avenue to conduct environmental monitoring.
Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Novak.
This is a continuation that goes back to 2012 and deals with the groundwater issues associated with the Federated Metals plant at 2230 Indianapolis Boulevard. This is monitoring groundwater from CAMU, which is a collection area for waste, and making sure that the groundwater is up to state standards. So they have to go downstream, so to speak, and it's to the northeast, to the 12 and 1,300 blocks of Lakeview Avenue. So this is a long-term project, likely to be here in another decade. It'll be going on, but this is essential to protect the groundwater and infiltration in that particular area. So I recommend approval.
Okay, my only question is, will you be here in another decade to see this through, or no?
We never know.
You never know. Okay, thank you.
I recommend approval.
Thank you.
And I concur. Thank you,
sir.
Mr. Novak. Okay, letter G, correspondence received from Guadalupe Ramirez, 2117 Stanton, asking for guidance as to her guests' access to parking, as she will be hosting a celebration at her home on July 18th, 2025, and was told the streets will be closed or partially blocked.
Is that because of fest?
I would think that's probably.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Can you reach out to her? possibly?
Yeah, we can, Ryan or I can do.
I will have Ryan and Donnie reach out to her, and we'll try to figure something out.
Yeah,
I don't know if we're gonna be able to, but we'll try.
that's on what, Saturday
So-
too, right? That's Friday night.
I mean, generally, at fest, right, residents can go through the barricades.
Yeah.
We have people stand there, so maybe we can work something out where we give her guest passes or something like that.
That would be easy, that'd be an easy
Yeah,
fix.
and like
Yeah.
it's a police department issued guest pass.
Okay, yeah.
Something initialed by you or the chief.
Yeah, that's
And,
why if Donnie finds out, or we'll make sure she gets enough for her
And
guests.
then I would coordinate with Sharon Daniels to see who's working
That
that
block.
intersection at that time, so they understand what the guest passes look like, that they're numbered,
Okay.
signed off on by the chief or something,
Gotcha.
some stamp
Yep.
that makes it official, and then I think we could work it, because they could just move the barricades for those guests.
Okay,
All right,
Sounds
just like we
good.
would for a resident.
yep,
I recommend approval, and also we're gonna get the PD to do guest passes for that night.
and I concur. Letter H, correspondence received from Dayspring Ministries requesting to block off Maywood Street between Sibley and State on August 23rd, 2025, from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. for their annual back-to-school rally.
Yeah, we've done that before, that's just that half short block.
No objections,
No
anybody?
objections,
Okay.
Mr. Sir.
Okay,
I recommend approval.
and I concur.
Thank you.
Letter I, correspondence received from House of Healing Kingdom Tabernacle requesting to block off Highland Street between Blaine and Harrison and the corner of Blaine and Highland to the alley on August 23rd, 2025, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for their back-to-school event. Blaine to Harrison. It's a pretty main thoroughfare.
Yeah,
Well, we have some time. I think we're gonna have to take a look at this one. That's a main thoroughfare there. I don't know what, it's a lot of roadway closed there.
yeah, especially Highland Street.
Yeah, that's that curve, right there,
That's
that
right through
curve
the
there,
curve.
yeah. So I think we're gonna have to look at this.
Want to set it over till next week?
What's that again?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, August 23rd, yeah.
So I think we're
No,
gonna,
that's a Saturday, guys.
no, it is a Saturday, yeah.
Yeah. But still, that's a main thoroughfare, everybody cuts down Highland and go to Holman, vice versa.
I think we're gonna set this over for next week and give us a chance to look at it. I think it's a lot of roadway that will be closed, so we're gonna set this over for next week.
All right.
No action necessary today. Number 8, matters from board members. You have anything?
No, sir.
Okay, moving on to number 9, new business, letter A, funding allocation request form requesting $10,000 of the 5th District Gaming Fund and $50,000 of the 2nd District Gaming Fund to be allocated for the park for Festival of the Lake, submitted for approval.
I recommend approval.
And I concur. Letter B, order to rescind and release order to demolish property located at 7247 through 49 Indianapolis Boulevard, submitted for approval.
Mr. President, this is the old CarX. I received information from the planning department, specifically city planner, that he was satisfied with the plans that are coming forward for rehabilitation of that property. I'd asked Linda to make sure that the copy of this gets to the title company immediately and that we receive our payment for costs back.
Okay,
I recommend approval, sir.
and I concur. Letter C, resolution and intergovernmental agreement with Hammond Redevelopment Commission to transfer property located at 624, is that 6244, 6248, and 6252 Homan Avenue, submitted for approval.
Request approval as presented. This is so that some property can get over to redevelopment for their list.
Thank you, sir,
I recommend approval.
and I concur. Letter D, agreement with CSG Vending Service and Hammond Public Works, submitted for approval. Yeah, Megan's approved it already, we're good.
Okay.
Megan approved it, we're good.
All right. I recommend approval.
And I concur. Letter E, we already have taken care of D. Letter E, one-year license agreement with Q for Fancy Software, submitted for approval.
I've reviewed this with the IT department, requests its approval. It's for a software application that'll be used both in Festival of the Lakes and all year at different events.
Okay.
I recommend approval.
All in favor, I concur. Letter F, right-of-way permits 33 received from engineering submitted for approval.
It'll be quick.
That's good.
Good morning. 32 are NIPSCO for gas electric, switching some poles around, just minor repairs for gas lines to residential, and Clark Fields for electric and gas for those homes that are being built in the process. And the only other one is Comcast by 143rd, and that's a short run for, and the Water Department has already gave their okay to this, so I would recommend approval.
Okay, I recommend approval.
And I concur. Thank you,
Thank you,
Mark.
sir.
Okay, letter G, request for rental registration hearing submitted for approval.
2 weeks, okay, so we're going to do 24th?
Sure.
How about July 20, we'll set these for July 24th.
And I concur. Letter H, garage sale permit submitted for approval.
Yeah, we saw that. Should be good, right?
Yeah.
I recommend approval.
And I concur. Moving on to number 10, old business, letter A, status 90-day temporary no parking signs on both sides of 6,900 and 7,000 blocks of Parish Avenue.
This request came in from Councilman Rakos, so I have no objection to making them permanent if that's the councilman's wishes.
Okay,
I mean, you've looked at it,
Yeah,
okay, and you're okay with it.
yeah.
okay,
I recommend approval.
and I concur.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Letter B, demolition of 6918 Van Buren garage only.
Good morning. I've got Mr. Luter with me here today to discuss some of these. 6918 Van Buren, my understanding is the property, oh, the owner is here. Hi. He was going to come back and let us know what its status is about getting a permit and getting a quote for his self-demo of the garage.
I have receipt and contract signed with Cornejo Demolition as of 7/08 of.
Are they licensed? Cornejo? Okay. If we could get like a 30-day status, you think it'll be done in a couple weeks, right?
I think so.
So 30, we'd want to do the August 7th or August 14th date.
I think it'll be done by August 7th, right?
August 7th? Okay.
Unless, do you think it'll be done sooner?
I'm not sure.
Okay, let's go with August 7th.
Okay.
I recommend we set this for status for August 7th, 2025.
Thank you for coming
And I
in.
concur. Yes, thank you, sir. Letter C, 51 Webb, status.
51 Webb,
Good morning.
here we are. Thank you for coming in. Mr. Abdullah's here. What had happened, let me just set the record. He was here back on June 12th. We had the demolition hearing. The order was approved at that time. The photos were presented, evidence was presented, and Mr. Abdullah appeared. He wants to fix up the house, but obviously he'll have to wait for the deed until February 26th. He said he was going to work on the shed, cleaning the yard, and he may try to meet with the neighbors. We set it for status today.
Can you tell us if any of that's happened?
I did. I started to, somebody's already taking care of the grass. I had somebody go out there, I think it was last week or the week before, I'm not sure what it
You're
was.
handling the grass, right?
Yes, so
Okay.
I'm handling the grass from now on for the rest of the duration. As far as the shed goes, I talked to my lawyer, my attorney. He said that I don't have really too much going on with it. I cannot really tear it down. I want to tear it down and clean it up. He said that since it's not my property, I cannot really touch it or do anything.
I don't remember the pictures though, but was there some cleanup that you could have done without tearing it down?
There's properties inside of there that he said that I'm not allowed to touch.
Okay.
You know, even though it's probably garbage stuff in there, but he said that I'm not really allowed to touch it.
I mean, and again, I think here's kind of part of the issue, right? That we talked about Mr. Abdullah, and I'm not taking issue with his intentions, but the issue that the city has with tax sale purchasers is, while we're waiting for the deed, the place isn't cleaned up. We've got a demolition order that we can move forward on, but we're in this like in-between period that's not our, it's not our fault that
Right.
somebody buys it at tax sale and then doesn't understand that there might be a demolition order on it or things like that. I get that. He's trying to get the deed, he wants to fix it up. We're in this wait and see period. I was hoping Mr. Abdullah could be able to, fix, at least just, I think he could basically blow that shed over, almost. But it's in bad shape. Also, I think the door was open, that's been secured now.
I did. I went there yesterday, and it's the board is still on the front door.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but there's actually a toilet laying outside. I mean, there's a bunch of wood that we see, there's brush against it. I mean, we can't take care of that. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna get too upset about cleaning up.
when I went there, I didn't see any of that outside.
Okay. Do you know, Bill, have you been by there?
I don't know, what are the dates on those photos?
April 16th.
April 16th.
Okay, so they've been a while, so
So yeah, I didn't see when.
do you have any photos updated or no?
I have not, no.
Okay.
But I went there probably like a few weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, and I didn't see any of the stuff that was outside.
So is all that brush gone on the side and all that garbage is gone, you're saying?
The front, the stuff that's in the front, there was none of that
There's
stuff
nothing
inside.
there now?
No.
Is there a
there's
way
none
that
of stuff
potentially you
inside.
could board it up? I mean, like, if you're not gonna knock it down, could you just board it up?
I mean, be honest with you, I want to really knock it down. It's
Right,
not in there, but
right.
I mean, we're
We're in July, you're not gonna get the deed till February.
Right, and
So-
per his advice, he said, I cannot touch it, but
And you get where we're coming from, like,
No, I get it.
our,
I get it.
per our ability, we can knock the whole place down, and then you've got nothing left but a
I get
vacant
it.
land.
I get it. I mean, I can knock the shed down and get rid of all the stuff in there, I mean, if you guys,
What I don't understand though is if your intentions are to knock it down, then you shouldn't mind if the city knocks it down, and is there a lien then put on the property or
Well,
something?
we're not talking just the shed, we've knocked down the whole thing.
But we can't separate the two, because
I mean, the problem is then we're spending money
I got you.
on things, I mean, if we're gonna knock it down, we're gonna knock it down.
I got you.
Right?
Okay.
Because we gotta get a demo contractor out there. I mean, I don't know, we could potentially, the city, the order is on the whole property, but if the city has the ability to knock it down, like just within its own crew, I guess we could go over there and try to knock it down. I don't know if we've got the ability to do that though.
it's not so much as the ability to knock it down. I mean, I can knock it down, I can have somebody knock it down.
I understand what you're saying, your lawyer told you not to, I get that. You don't have
that's
ownership
just
of the
only
property.
thing. Right, yeah.
I get
So,
that,
I
but
mean,
that's,
I can, you know what? That's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and knock the shed down and get everything cleared out. And against the advice of my attorney.
and we can't tell you to do that, you
I
understand?
know, I get it. I mean, if it's in the benefits of everybody, I'll do that. You know what I mean? Obviously, you could tell there's all garbage in there. There's nothing
Absolutely,
really in there.
absolutely.
But then again, I don't want to be trespassing on somebody else's property.
For
you
sure,
know?
I get that. Yeah, I get it. I mean,
saying?
I'm not
I mean,
telling
it's
you to
not
do
within
that.
the
I can't tell you to
property
do
yet,
that. I
so-
just need, I know that you acknowledge what kind of the situation we're in too, which is we've had neighbor complaints for a while, and we had to redo the demo just because there was a new owner, Mr. Abdullah, and we appreciate the fact that he's here and he has been showing up, which is great.
Yes.
I don't know, we're in the middle. The neighbor isn't, anybody else here in 51 Web? Yeah, she hasn't been coming by.
So can I ask, if you choose to knock it down, how long would you need to do that?
Probably a few weeks. I mean, I can have somebody go out there and knock it down within the next couple of weeks or so. I mean,
How much of a status time does the city want to offer?
I'd be good with 30 days,
So
45 days, 30 days, what do you want, Bill, 30 days? Yeah, 8/7 or 8/14.
August 7th.
We'll do 8/14,
August.
just to give them an extra week.
8/14, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's okay.
Okay, so we're going to do a status for 8/14 then, okay?
Yeah, that sounds good. And I also wanted, I don't know if you got, another thing is, I went and got a general contractor license. I actually took the test. I failed it. But I'm scheduled to retest on August 7th, I think it is.
Don't feel bad, a
August
lot of
4th.
people fail it the first time.
Yeah, it's kind of I think it's kind of a gimmick, actually.
I barely finished that. I was like, I didn't even finish it, so.
Yeah.
But I am scheduled for a retest. I'm also scheduled for a review next week, so.
Okay.
Which one? This
I'm
was one?
trying to do something with the general contractor
That's
license,
great.
just in case I need to pull permits or whatever.
All right,
But as far as
so-
the shed goes, I can knock that down. If there's anything else again I need to do, I'm.
And again, I just want to be clear on the record, we're not instructing you to do that. It's your choice whether you do it or not, in discussion
I
with
get
your
it.
lawyer or whatever.
Yes.
So,
Okay,
I get it,
All right,
that's fine.
I'm gonna set this for status for August 14th, 2025.
and I concur.
Thank you, sir, again.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, thank you.
Have a good day.
Before we do, obviously, there's going to be an issue with getting a permit issued
Okay?
to him because he doesn't own the property. Even if he gets his contractor's license, he won't be able to do it because he doesn't own the property. So I have no issue, and I'll take the heat for this one, allowing him to demolish it without a permit.
If he
And
chooses to.
remove it, if he chooses to.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah.
And you said there's other stuff that's next to it that needs to be cleaned up, or?
Yeah, I don't know if that stuff is there. Billy will know more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bill, or can you guys talk and show him what the picture shows? Okay.
thank you.
Okay, we've already handled D. We're moving down to letter E. Status for 5217 Holman Avenue.
some new photos for the board on this one. I think I just saw the owner
Yes.
come in.
Yeah, they just came in,
You guys want
so.
to come up?
Okay.
yeah, well.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
So,
Okay.
5217, you may recall that Mike Sabrugin?
Yes.
Hi. Appeared, and he indicated they'd be moving forward with the panel company and the protection canopy. They were contracting with double A or triple A scaffold, I believe.
Yeah.
And I've noticed in driving by, as we probably all have, that the scaffolds are up there. I just haven't seen any work done.
Yeah, we were just waiting for them to get the temporary license, which they just got issued, and we're meeting them there at 10 o'clock to go over, what we're going to secure as far as panels go.
And you guys are with Discovery Investments, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you're aware there's a demolition order on the property as of, the one from March, the old one, the one that we had from March, demolition order.
What was that again?
There's a demolition order on the property, right? You know that. I understand you guys don't want it to be demolished, but I just want you.
Correct, yeah.
You know there's an order, city
Yeah,
has an order.
you guys told us
Yep.
last time.
And also, the only thing I was going to mention to the board is I received an inquiry from Ann Taylor. You guys know Ann?
Yes.
And she says that she has not received any, plan for, because we were pretty much moving forward due to the condition of the property with the water in the basement and the mold. The AmeriCorps report, in our opinion, was we have to knock it down, unfortunately. These folks came in, they said, we have a plan, we want to try to save it. Miss Taylor this week indicated to me that she has not received a plan yet from the owners. So I just want to emphasize to them that as we move forward to bidding out the property, which is the next step, it's going to come soon, it's in their best interest to really push quickly to get that plan up to redevelopment so we can weigh whether it's even feasible.
You understand that, guys? You got to get something to her soon to give her an idea of what you're going to do with the building, if you're able to save it, of course.
I mean, we know that we can save it, so we're working with a couple investors right now.
Okay.
Obviously, the due diligence, they're looking at everything. The parking was issued, but now we have someone wants to bring it back to life as is, as an office building.
Okay.
So that's what we're finalizing. So once we get that going, we can probably talk to them, and then they'll have a plan, so we can all come together and show them that that's what's going to happen.
Could you just make sure to update Ms. Taylor with that?
Absolutely. I
You
mean,
just
we
send her an
communicate
email.
with her all the time, but
Okay.
it was just a lapse now that we
Yep.
were just trying to secure the panels and stuff like that.
And I would also emphasize that, make sure that any investor you have sees that AmeriCorps report, because that's what we're going to be going on regarding.
Correct.
where we're
I
going.
have that. So.
Okay, great. And just please email Ann, because she reached out to me this week and asked,
Okay.
what's the status of the demolition? So
Okay, so how much of a status do we want to give?
how long are the tiles going to take to get repaired? How long do you think that'll take?
Oh, we're meeting the people at 10 o'clock, so there's like a couple of panels that we're going to try to secure. We're going to plan it maybe 2 weeks, not even a week.
All right,
Two-
we go
2
out.
weeks
Less
go
than
out
that.
2 weeks? You think
I-
2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah.
That way you'll have an update for us on that and
Correct.
about contacting Ann.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so is everybody good with July 24th as a status date?
Sure.
Could we go to the 31st, 3 weeks? Unless, Bill, you want to handle the status on the 24th? I just won't be here. That's okay. All right, 24th. Let's go 24th. Just be Bill.
Okay, July 24th. Okay.
All right, I recommend we set this for status for July 24th. I'm sorry. Yeah.
July 24th.
July
yes.
24th.
That was 24th.
And I concur.
All right, thanks, guys.
Is there a problem? You guys good?
You good?
We were gonna say, is the July 31st still okay with you guys?
Oh, that's
I mean, it's okay with me, if it's okay
Bill,
with you
it's
guys.
up to Mr. Luter if he's okay.
All right, I,
Withdraw your
we'll
request.
withdraw the request, and we're gonna set this for status for July 31st now.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that at 31st, the scaffold work's got to be done by then.
Yes,
Right, okay.
absolutely.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay, and I concur. Thanks, guys, for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to letter F, status for 2104 Sherman. Anybody here for 2104 Sherman? Okay,
Yeah, I'm here on
Here we go.
on Zoom.
okay,
Okay.
Could you state your name, please?
Leandre Fentress.
Mr. Fentress, good morning. So this was up for a bid opening a while ago. I don't know, Bill, this was awarded October 2 of '24. Bill, do you have an update?
All right, well, I was by the property yesterday, as you can see with the new pictures. The outside has not changed. We do have permits for electric, HVAC, and plumbing, and only an HVAC has had an inspection. There's been no other permits pulled to do any interior work, exterior work. The garage, as you can see, is still falling in on itself.
Are we in a rehab on this?
We should have had one. We may have expired.
Okay.
We did have one.
Yeah, this
Rehab and
has
bond.
been around for a while.
okay, sir, can you please tell us what's going on with the property?
Yeah, I've been fixing it up. I've been doing the inside. I had a contractor who was ready to start, but from the last time I brought in all the paperwork in April, I wasn't able to pull permits until maybe a few weeks ago because I turned in all the paperwork on April 4th or April 3rd, but it was some type of mix-up with the lawyers and the city, and they didn't approve me to pull up any permits until the last 2 or 3 weeks. And my plumber went up there to pull it in April, and he wasn't able to get one. And then the lawyers didn't send over the agreement, or they didn't send over the insurance. They didn't give it to the city, so it was just a mix-up with that. So I wasn't even able to get a permit for it until, like I said, the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, so I understand that part, but what about the outside? It's very unsightly to the neighbors, I'm sure. How come some cleanup hasn't been done with the trees and weeds and stuff like that?
I've been cutting the grass. I just cut all the trees down last year, but they just started growing back over the last couple of weeks. I haven't been over there this last couple of weeks. I've been working, but I had a guy going to cut the grass every 2 weeks. He's supposed to come this weekend and cut it again. And I had cut all of those trees down last year. It was way higher than I cut everything down. It just, like I said, they just started budding and growing back this year, I guess from all the rain.
Bill, what permits have been pulled?
We've had electric, HVAC, and plumbing. And Mr. Fentress, you do realize you cannot do the work inside the house. You can't do any fixing up
No,
on
I'm
this
not
house
doing-
without a licensed contractor.
No, I'm not doing the work. No, I know. That's why I'm waiting on the contractor. He won't pull his permit until the HVAC and everything is done. And I got the HVAC done. I got the electrical stuff done. I'm just waiting for the plumbing to get done this week. He already started. He hasn't finished yet. He's going to finish this week so that I can get the inspection off my next off day so he can come over and check everything.
So you're
I
gonna
can
call-
start with the general contractor.
You're going to call for inspections then, correct?
Yeah, I'm just waiting till my next off day so I can get over there and meet the inspector and everything.
Okay, so how much status are we giving
You
them?
want to send, how about we send them a new rehab agreement, 'cause it'll probably expire
Yeah, we need a new rehab agreement. Let's set this for 30 days.
in 30 days, see if we can get it signed, see if we can get some permits in that time.
Okay, do we want to do August 7th or 14th?
That's fine. Mr. Fentress, who is going to be your general contractor there doing the interior?
I had a guy, a Champion, but like I said, I haven't heard from them because of they tried to go pull a permit. They said they weren't able to do anything because you guys didn't receive the insurance, but I had already turned that in at the previous meeting. So I'm just waiting for either them or I've been looking at a few other guys to see if they can come, because I know some of the contractors I spoke with had started other jobs because they couldn't start this one until, like I said, the plumbing permits was pulled and everything. So they was waiting around, and they was like, well, they got other work to do, so they'll get back in touch with me once they finish their other work. So I'm trying to find see if they finish their work that they're doing currently, or I'm going to find another contractor.
8/14 is fine.
So what do we hope is accomplished by August 14th?
Inspections for sure. Call
I
for
think
inspections and a
by-
new rehab agreement.
I think by August 14th, we should have the new rehab agreement, the interior permit pulled, and at least roughs on the ones that are open currently, electric, plumbing, and I said HVAC's already done, so.
Did you hear and understand all that, Mr. Fentress?
Yes. You said permits pulled for well, I'm going to have the inspections all done for sure. And he said the permit pulled for the contractor?
Yes, and then you'll be receiving a new rehab agreement from Attorney Smith's office. We'll need to get that signed and return to him so we can get another extension approved for you.
Okay.
Okay,
And that's on what date?
August 14th
Okay, August 14th.
Yep.
at 9 a.m., same time as today, same day.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate it.
All right, I recommend we set this for status for August 14th, 2025.
And I concur. Okay, moving on to letter G, status for 6349 through 51 Jefferson.
All right, so on this one, it was last before the board on April 10th. You have photos there showing April 10th and then just recently. The exterior was rehab back then, and it was set for status for today. So I think the hope was that there'd be more work done on the inside. I don't know, Mr. Luter's gonna.
If I remember correctly, the April date, I couldn't get in the house because some of the flooring had been removed. That's since been replaced. They had an issue with the electrician. I don't know if he was hurt, sick. When I was there yesterday, it looks like he's about ready for a rough inspection. And speaking with the contractor, he said it should be, once they get that rough inspection, no more than hopefully 6 weeks to finish that project interior-wise.
Okay, so is that a status time
I
we're
think,
looking for then?
as long as you're okay with that.
I'm good.
Okay.
So
So
what is
6
that,
weeks.
August 28th?
Day 28th?
28.
Yep.
All right. I recommend we set this for status for August 28th.
And I'm gonna let the owner speak on this one.
And I concur. Okay, moving on to letter H, status for 4934 Ash.
Just to set the record for the board, I have presented a new photo, an updated photo. On May 22nd and 25, the owner indicated that he had just obtained a permit for roof and siding. No interior work had been done yet. The house was wrapped. We presented the board with some photos, and it was set for June 26th for status. June 26th, there was a failure to appear, and it was requested that the owner was ordered to appear for July 10th, so here we are.
So could you give us your name and your association with the property?
Walter Jackson, I'm the owner.
Mr. Jackson, can you tell us what is happening and why it hasn't progressed more to this point?
I'm just waiting on the contractors to finish. It's out of my control at this moment. I've been in contact with them and they keep saying Monday.
So who did you use? I'm guessing you used a licensed contractor?
Yes.
Can we help with that at all? Is there, okay.
Because and I know Mr. Jackson knows this, but the rehab agreement expired on June 6th, and it seems like it's just been sitting in the same condition for a while. I get it, right? Contractors are busy, and they tend to say next Monday.
Yep.
So I think we just want to push it along. It sounds like it's no fault of Mr. Jackson's. It's just a matter of getting the contractor out there, and maybe Mr. Luter can help.
Okay, so.
Do we know who that is? Do you know the contractor?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so do we want a short status here so you can try to help?
You want the,
8/14? 8/7?
8/7? That's fine,
8/7?
fine with us.
Okay.
August 7th as another status date.
Okay.
Hopefully by then, maybe Bill can help you and you can get a better answer of when it's going to be done.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can appear on August 7th?
Yeah, I'll be.
All right, thank you.
I didn't get the first one till
Okay.
too late, so I would have been here for the other one.
Okay, and we have your address and everything, right? Are you at that address?
Yeah, that address works.
Okay, so we'll make sure to send you a note out.
Okay.
all right. Recommend we set this for status for August 7th, 2025.
And I concur.
Thank you.
Letter I, status for 847 117th.
All right, this is the, Mr. Sears, I think I saw.
Yep, he's here.
Hi. So last time, in March, we set it for June. June was an FTA, and we ordered a pier today. Going back to the March notes, Mr. Sears appeared. Mr. Luter was there on 3/19/25. Drywall was 85% done, no taping yet. They need to go back and get the lines tested. The gas line should be operational. Mudding and the rest of drywall should be done soon. Plumbing, water on by next status. Inspection needed after that. Status was set for June 26th. There's an FTA. We're here today on this.
Okay.
Good
Could you
morning.
give us your name again? I mean, we know who you are at
Sure,
this point,
yeah.
just for the record.
Michael Triana. I'm related to Brian. He's picking up family from the airport, so he asked me to step in and give status. So I'm going to try to stay on point. If I get long-winded, kick me out. So regarding the library, I spoke with Bill briefly. Unfortunately, I was not able to get photos. I stopped in about a week and a half ago, give or take. Most of the drywall is up. I think we're beyond 85%. He did take a few panels down so that he could troubleshoot and make sure all gas is ready to go for NIPSCO. So off of 847, Brian has a property at 1248, which caught fire. So our neighbor over on the 121st Street caught our house on fire, Brian's rental, and then my house almost caught fire, and then another house caught fire. So it's been a mess. That was a prime opportunity for me to tell Brian he has to gut that property. So Brian, on the financial side of things, has more on his plate. So for him to get the tenants back in, I'm there pulling permits. I have an active permit at 1248. I need to send an HVAC guy. I'm actively seeking HVAC. Currently, I'm meeting with SEMER today regarding 1248. My goal is to get an HVAC contractor to the library so that before or right about mudding and taping, before it starts to get chilly, say September, I want to make sure those lines and all of that doesn't start to crack. So we need to focus on HVAC. The drywall will be complete. I will pull a permit for the plumbing myself, my brother and I, when we get back to the plumbing. NIPSCO will come for the reconnect. He does need to get an appliance there. I talked to Chris. The lawn was just cut, I think, within the last week. So with the rain, I'm sure it's going to keep growing. My goal is to keep Brian moving forward. We ask if you could allow us to keep moving forward in the same fashion we have been, with the understanding that he financially was hit upside the head. No one got hurt, thank God, but yeah, it was one of those things where now he's not even dealing with insurance because insurance is dragging this out, so he's footing the bill on not just the library but the other properties. So
What was the day of the fire?
I cannot recall. I want to say it was about 3 months ago, somewhere in that range. I could be wrong on that date.
Because I want to say he mentioned that last time he was here, but
Did he?
maybe not. And that was March.
Did he use the,
No.
did he?
No, it's not ringing a
Okay.
bell to me that he mentioned
I remember
it.
when that fire happened. It was
I
that
do
whole
too.
block in
Yeah.
Whiting, right? Yeah. Was
He's
it
been there-
Robert Sale or Whiting? Where was the fire? Was it
Robert Sale.
It was Robert
Yeah.
Sale. Okay, so it was in Hammond.
Officially Hammond, yeah.
Yeah, it was in Hammond.
It was one of those things where he ended up helping me. I have permits in the window for the framing. I'm going to do the plumbing, and then he's going to hire, we have an electrician, and I'm currently looking for HVAC there. So we're going to get that going while we're working with the library. I'm going to coordinate with Bill. You guys can stop by any time, and we're just going to keep trucking along if you're okay with that. We would be very grateful.
Sounds like, I mean, I get it. There's always things that come up, and this was obviously
Not
unexpected.
to use it as an excuse,
No,
but just
we're
to
not.
say
We're
that.
not. Just want to keep it
Yeah.
moving. Bill, how much time? I think 60 days is good with me. As long as, because that gets us into September, and we should
We're at,
have the things that.
We're at September
Mr.
11th?
Triana.
September 11th?
September 11th?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you so very much. We are very, very grateful. I'm hot and cold with putting my name on things because Brian has had a history of, not complying as much as we'd like, and then I'm going to keep moving him forward in that. And he's been doing a lot better. So yeah, it's a money thing as usual, and I think he could pull all this off.
Okay.
So we'll work with you. Thank you all. Have a great day.
You too.
Enjoy your summer. Thank you.
11th.
I recommend we set this for status for September 11th.
Yeah, and also just ask Mr. Luter to make sure to get, Mr. Triana, you're good with Mr. Luter getting photos by next time? Absolutely. Okay, great.
Okay. And I concur. Okay, moving on to number, what is that, 11? Late rental registration hearings, letter A, 1336 and a half Lake Avenue. Yeah, if you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Could you give us your name and your association with the property?
Scott Dado, I own that property.
Okay, could you tell us what happened in '25?
I was in Florida for the winter, and I normally come back for the Super Bowl, and I couldn't make it back this year because I had hurricane damage on my property down in Florida. And I usually try to get my son Kyle to do it, but I was so overwhelmed with what happened down in Florida, I forgot.
Okay.
And I've been doing this, renting the property to the same gentleman for 25 years. So it just slipped my mind.
Okay. Any issues?
Yeah, records indicate 1336 Lake is actually a 2-unit. I think the half is just created because there's a front and
Yeah.
back unit. The owner's been, Scott Dado, been there since 2001. One unit is owner occupied.
Yeah.
And this is for 25 only. There's been no previous appeals.
So we're only for 1 unit
1 year,
then?
1 year and 1 unit.
Okay, Donnie.
I recommend we waive late fees.
And I concur. Sir, if you want to wait till the meeting's over, she'll make you a copy and you can go downstairs and pay the $5 if you'd like.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? You're welcome. Okay. The meeting's now open to the public. Anybody have anything they want to say? Okay. We're good, Donnie.
I think we got.
Oh.
Go ahead, go up here, ma'am. Yeah, go up here to the podium right here.
Yes. Just the agenda on Strachan Ventels. I was here last month.
Yep.
My name is Lori Stopchick, yes.
Yes, we remember.
Yes, it's.
Anybody kind of tell us where we're at with that?
I reached out to NIPSCO and asked them if they would consider moving the gas
Yes.
meter. I have not heard back from NIPSCO on my
Okay,
request.
I have.
Oh, you've heard back from
Yes,
NIPSCO?
yes, they
Oh,
were at my
wonderful.
door, probably 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and they looked everywhere on my property, and they feel that there's really no room, because they got to move this, the pipe, the meter. There's no room to do anything. So, yeah.
Did they have any recommendations for you, ma'am, or no? Other than that?
No.
Okay.
No. They did mention maybe, and I said possibly, the guardrail was fixed, which I was happy about that.
Okay.
And, because I'm putting new siding on my house, and, you know, I just want everything nice.
Right.
And somebody suggested one of those big cement poles, if the city could possibly put a big pole by either the end of the alley, right on the corner of my house. Because if a truck's they wouldn't hit the guardrail, they would hit that cement post.
Right.
But going back to the meter, he said they were gonna get me a new meter. And he said if something was done, like if it was hit,
Yeah.
wouldn't come in my house. The gas would go out. That's
Right.
what the NIPSCO gentleman
Yeah,
said.
the way they break, they have that now.
But, but my concern was all the trucks. If you had spoke to anybody about,
I have not. I have not spoken to
Yeah.
Strax. I
So-
didn't know that that was my assignment.
No, I don't know
No.
that we had this, but I'm
Yeah.
wondering if somebody can.
Is Chris still
I
here?
thought the lawyer was
Okay.
gonna look
Can you
into that.
take care of that, Mr. Commissioner? Yeah, well, I'll fill you in.
Yeah, it's, I just don't know who, if we were to put up something, a barricade of some type, I don't know if it's our responsibility or Strax. I don't know whose
So
property it is.
we wouldn't know, if there's a guardrail there, we wouldn't normally put up a
Yeah.
bollard because that's what the
Well, the
purpose of the guardrail
guardrail
is.
keeps on getting taken out
Yeah,
though.
sure.
And I thought a post, a cement post,
I need somebody to
would
look at this.
probably be
see
a
what-
better protection.
Not really. The
Yeah.
guardrail is the higher standard.
Really?
It
Bill,
is.
can you get her
Yeah.
information afterwards? Ma'am?
Yes.
We're gonna have several people in the building department go down there and look at it again.
Yes,
about
yes,
this.
yes.
Give your information to Bill, and we'll take care of it. We'll get your information, we'll contact you.
Okay,
Okay.
should I come come
we'll
back?
just-
We're gonna contact you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we'll reach out to you once, hopefully we get some resolution.
So,
And-
there is a no, is that a no on that post then? The
Well,
cement post, just
The
for
higher standard is the
protection?
guardrail,
Yeah,
right?
the higher- yeah.
That's the higher standard.
Yeah, but when they're
We're not-
backing
we're
up
not-
at the end of my alley,
The
you know,
bollard
at
is,
least that post would be there for added protection.
yeah, but the guardrail's the higher standard
Hmm.
of care.
So I have to
Right.
do that myself then, right?
Well, the city
The city
isn't
won't
going to
do
put
it,
in a
no.
concrete bollard there.
Because somebody did suggest that to ask, Mr.
Well,
President.
my hope is that if somebody from the city talks to Strax, maybe they'll make some
Okay,
change or
okay, and
concessions.
that's-
what I would like us to do, whoever that is.
Absolutely. Thank
So
you.
we will do that, and then we'll contact you.
Okay, thank you very
Okay?
much.
All right,
Thank
Okay.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. Meeting's open in the public? Sorry, Mr. President.
That's okay?
Anybody else?
Okay.
I recommend adjournment.
I concur.
Thank you, everybody.